Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on stream right now, and we are live. And welcome to today's into our first episode of Skylanders Talk.
Yes, sir.
All right, Skylander, the Skylanders. Oh yeah, we saw, and we are. So, what are your thoughts on Skylanders so far from the past few years?
Pretty good. Like, pretty good.
Pretty good. It's like people are talking
It's
about.
amazing.
It's a
They're awesome.
They are amazing. Literally, can't believe that people keep like tweeting about a new Skylanders game being made, but when Skylanders Ring of Heroes, that mobile game that was released, it wasn't really. It was a hit, but they closed down the servers permanently.
No. I think I played that, but then they closed it down.
How come?
I don't know.
Probably low on money, or people saying it sucked.
Probably.
Thanks a lot. A lot, haters.
They be hating too much.
Like, it's a Skylanders game. They had the OG Skylanders, like Spyro, the Stealth Elf,
Oh,
Eruptor.
yeah.
It was like literally the best. Literally the best. But at least
It was awesome.
but at least it was all like. At least it was all cool before they shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how come people? All right, let's look at some pictures of Skylanders. Let me just share my screen. Um,
Hey, let's see. Skylanders.
all right, and we have. And whoa! Look at that backpack. Backpack.
Oh.
My gosh, it looks so cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they got they even had Bowser in Fortnite for a while, and Skylanders for a while.
Wait, that blue one? Yeah, wait, that blue one right there next to Bowser.
That's hmm. I
I
think,
think I had that one that your picture is on. Yeah, that picture.
yeah, it looks so it looks like a mutant whale, a whale that touched the toxic goo that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles touched.
Yes. It kind of, yeah, I would see that, yeah.
And Pop Fizz over here like, why is he drinking so many chemicals? It's making him go crazy. Easy.
It's making him go like cuckoo.
He's going berserk. Like like Jekyll and Hyde. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde where he drunk a potion and then he went crazy. Kind of like that. Pop Fizz is a reference to that.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever saw the story.
I only saw it once.
Yeah, you only saw it once. Yeah, it's okay. And I kind of like, the Skylanders TV show. They should have put it in a season 4, or like
They should have.
got like when will it end? And like, it's not it just shouldn't end there. Like we want to see Spyro's journey on finding his family.
I forgot what that purple dragon's name is, but I like that one. That was like my top favorite.
Yeah, yeah.
I got his name though.
You mean Spyro?
Yeah. I just forgot his name.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, Spyro is really famous. Like he has his own video game, Spyro the Dragon.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 In the show, all the not. Well, Skylanders Academy. I mean, the Academy was game accurate to Trap Team, and and the Cloud Cracker Prison, not so much.
Yep.
Like put in some effort. And gotta put in at least some effort to make it game accurate. And people can
Oh,
create.
look at that guy with the blob and only hands and a head.
Oh, that's Gulper. Oh, you mean Gulper?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's kind of like the Blob of some sorts. He looks like the
He's
Blob.
a blob.
Yeah,
He's a blob, but he
and
just doesn't.
and he only drinks soda, and soda makes him bigger.
Oh,
Yeah, he's kind of like a rampaging
that's kind of funny.
He's kind of like a rampaging monstrosity.
Monstrosity.
And what the Dr. Neo Cortex?
Oh, he look mad scientist.
And Dr. Neo Cortex is the video from the video games Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, I played that before.
Yeah, looks like Crash and Ash and Skylanders made a collab. They did that in an episode of Skylanders Academy too. It was, and people say that Disney Infinity is better. They're just using using the same concept of Skylanders and the same characters in Marvel and Disney. I think Skylanders is better because it's more their character their designs are more OG.
Oh man, I died. Oh yeah. Oh, let's see which ones we can buy. Wait, what the? Oh, whoa, $200? They're expensive now.
Wait, what?
Wait, go down. You can see where you can buy them, and they're $200.
$200? Like they're ever since they stopped selling them. Well, they sell them on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
They sell them on Amazon. Like if you want the OG PS3 Swap Force, that'll be $110 for some reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the Xbox store and see if I can get Skylanders game. I don't know if I'm gonna find anything though. Oh yeah, I see that. I had that 2-pack, yeah. Except I lost half of the characters.
Man.
I think my friend stole. They sell Skylanders games.
Yep, they sell the Skylanders game. A game. They celebrate 10 years of the Skylanders franchise. They've still
10 years. That's like a decade.
It's been a decade.
A decade of Skylanders.
Yeah, like, and people like when I mention the game to them, like they don't even know it in 2024. That's because it's long for because it's becoming a dyed breed.
Skylanders superchargers. It's $50 on Xbox.
See?
Oh yeah, I like superchargers. Those
Yeah.
are cool.
Like, I just noticed something when I was playing Superchargers. Did anybody notice that that has the same functions as Mario Kart?
I feel like any racing game like that is like Mario Kart based.
Except where you can fly, drive, and swim. So in Superchargers you could be driving, flying, and sailing all at once to get to the level.
Yep, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and Skylander Swap Force is pretty like top favorite. Like you can swap the characters, like broad.
I kind of like those checkpoints and points where they save your game.
Oh yeah, you kind of need to save your game if you want to play the level.
And I like where they respawn at the checkpoint.
Who remembers Trap Team?
Who remembers? I do. I do. Now
Me
when you
too.
now when you defeat a bad guy, they don't just disappear. You can capture them in a crystal trap.
Yeah, that's like dead favorite. That's like awesome and amazing at the same time.
And then you can send them back to play as the villain.
Half of the Skylanders game on Xbox is not available, except for the superchargers.
Well, that's because you can get it on disc, not on the store.
Oh man. Oh, I'll be on this guy.
We got some in the chat. Hey Z, what's up?
What's poppin'? Let me say hi in the chat.
Oh, and remember the first official trailer to Swap Force?
Oh yeah.
Swap Force is kind of hilarious.
It was kind of funny.
Alright, you ready, Jetpack?
Oh, yeah. Hold me back.
What are you guys doing? We're combining powers.
Just like you swap those guys.
Check it out. Barf and flight.
Really?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're this.
We've got the swapping thing down. Yeah, that's right. Ready, Trig? So close.
Yeah. When we swap, nobody gets hurt. Except the chaos, huh?
Yeah, check this out.
Whoa, clean turn.
Nice. I'm getting sharp bumps. That is nothing. Watch me swap with Stink Bomb.
Why would you want to stay?
Oh, there are plenty of reasons to stink, my friend. A demonstration.
First comes the mist.
And then comes the fist.
You had to.
Boy, swap a moly.
When we work together, even better. Now look
Hang on. Is that chaos? No, you ain't.
Oh no, not chaos.
Is
Right?
that his
Chaos
mom?
is like evil.
of all evil. Who brings their mom? Okay, let's do this.
Oh, that's his. He brought his mom in the game as well.
with 256
Alright,
swap
Mom.
abilities.
Ugh.
New power is choice.
It was.
Swappable, unstoppable. Skylanders Swap Force. Some toys and consoles sold separately, rated everyone 10 and up.
It was on Wii U.
It was on Wii U. Seriously. And there's
I was
the.
so old.
There was Trap Team 2. And there's the official trailer for Trap Team as well. I like how they added real actors into the game, like for the Discovery trailer.
Yeah.
Leo, not loud in here. Uncle Peter said. Come on, Madeline. Stop being such a chicken.
Not a chick. What?
Dude, their uncle is a portal master?
Whoa. Check this out. What is it? I have no idea.
We're on the portal.
Who are you?
Hey, Snapshot's back too. Oh, Morrissey. It is no fun being frozen. And I'm cold-blooded.
Man, it's been a while, Crocodile. Good to see another one of the Trap Masters back at Skyland.
Yeah, where you guys been?
When Chaos blew up Cloudcracker Prison, the Trap Masters were blown into another dimension. Luckily, some Portal Masters found me and boomed me back. This is Leo and Madeline.
Do they speak?
Yeah, it's a lot to take in. Kids, we're the Skylanders, and this is Skyland.
Yeah.
It's
This is
amazing.
really cool.
We do have a small villain problem. Hold on, are you saying we haven't caught all the villains yet?
It's tough to trap them without traptanium crystals. The prison was made of the stuff, but now it's all gone.
Wait, if we were blown into their world, maybe the crystals were too.
Leo, Madeline, we need your help. Look around for colorful crystals. We can use them to trap the villains inside and make them fight for us.
Look.
I tried looking.
I think I found something.
Okay, why are you being so loud?
Like this?
Yep.
Yeah, you found one! It's
Oh,
Wolfgang.
not the sheep.
That's good.
Well. Look who we have here.
Uh-oh.
The Trap Losers.
This is not good.
We're the Trap Masters, mate. And we're about to teach an old dog some new tricks.
Oh no, we're right.
Eat my veggies!
What's he? Oh, we got him.
Tomato cannon. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Leo, the trap! Put it in the portal!
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening?
How'd I get in here? Put me back in. I'll be good. I'll swear.
It's okay, Leo. He's one of us now.
It feels good to be good. Now that's a good dog.
No, that's
Run away?
Yep.
Run away!
We couldn't have done it without you guys. Yeah, if we only had more traps.
You mean these?
Ooh.
That's a
We can
lot.
trap with this.
Now, when you beat a bad guy, you can capture them in a
That's
crystal
chaos.
trap.
Because chaos is the evil one.
Then send them back to fight for you. Over 60 new Skylanders, 40 trappable villains, and one
I wish you
amazing
had
new
been back,
adventure.
Skylanders.
Capture evil, unleash good. Skylanders Trap Team. Some toys and consoles sold separately.
This was something. Dang.
Skyland and the plus well there are some evil Skylanders in Skylanders Imaginators. Remember, haters.
Yeah, I had that game, and then I think the disc got scratched up really badly.
My gosh, it was. It was like,
The comeback of Skylanders.
let's get another disc. A disc, yes, but they're hard to find.
They're probably hard to find, except on eBay if you find it for a good deal.
For a good deal. I can't even. We were streaming 20 minutes ago. Hit that 21. It's like, so then let's. We can maybe there's the Skylanders lore video. Like, oh, there it is. It is the lore of Skylanders. Kinda.
Yeah.
That's right, you read the title of this video. This video will be discussing the lore of Skylanders. Well, kinda. I say kinda because sometimes lore contradicts itself and other things like that. Also, I just realized that the script for this video is 8 pages long. So buckle up because this is probably going to be a long ride. The lore is very weird and confusing in Skylanders, but I'll be doing my best to tell you guys the lore of Skylanders in chronological order. I'm not going into the creation of Skylanders or anything like that. I'm just going by the first to last game. I'm just going over the lore of Skylanders between the years 2011 and 2016, because those were the years the Skylanders games were out. I have no idea how long this video will be. Like I said, probably going to be longer though because it's 8 pages long. This video is going to be very long. So with all that being said, let's get into the weird lore of Skylanders. Okay, so the story we get at the beginning of Skylanders Sparrow's Adventure, when we get introduced to Skylanders, I know, shocker, we get introduced to the Skylanders in Skylanders Sparrow's Adventure, we meet their mentor, or master, Eon. Eon is a portal master and is the last portal master. They never really explain what happened to all the other portal masters, but I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Portal masters can control the portals, and according to some story scrolls in SSA, you can only be born with this ability. You cannot learn it or anything like that. You must be born with it, so that's kind of cool. Eon in the
I like this
guy
guy.
called the Core
Trigger
of
happy.
Light, which helps spread light
Yes,
to all
Trigger
the
happy.
Skylands and keeps the darkness at bay.
He's the
Core
best.
Light is made out of a bunch of different elements, which when you put together, make a giant machine that can spread light, which is the good side. In the beginning of the first game, we get introduced to Chaos, the main evildoer in Skylands. We see this cool looking evil bad guy, but it actually turns out to just be a little kid. But I'm actually pretty sure somewhere it says that Chaos is actually 50 years old, so...
Not Chaos, he's like so evil.
Yeah, has anyone ever noticed that that Chaos never ages at all?
He never gets taller either.
He's just like, is he like immortal or something?
I wonder. He
Yeah.
probably is.
He probably is. He could be like a. The Skylanders are all gone on for thousands of years, and he's on like 5,000 years old, and he's still looking like that.
Yeah, he hasn't grew at all.
Not a little kid. Yeah, but anyway, we get introduced to him and his servant.
He's
Chrome.
crazy.
Chaos's main goal was to destroy the Core of Light. He has tried to do this a lot, and this time it's no different. Or is it? When Chaos arrives, he launches an attack with a bunch of his minions, just like always, and the Skylanders defeat him pretty handily. But this time, Chaos has him up his sleeve. We see a giant silhouette of what we later find out to be the Hydra, and it destroys the Core of Light, which not only spreads darkness over the entire Skylands, but also causes a huge explosion, which basically kills Eon. But not really, because he turns into a spirit, but is just a head and cannot use the portals to help the Skylanders. Also, because of the exploding, the Skylands get blasted to Earth and made smaller. If the Skylands can be brought to Earth, does that mean that Skylands is in the Milky Way, or at least somewhere in the same universe as ours?
In the Milky
I've always
Way.
thought about that.
You mean to tell us that Skylands is probably in somewhere in the stars in our solar system?
Wait, what?
It's like,
That's crazy.
dude, literally, And the Skylanders were brought here when Chaos destroyed the core of light. Of light in another dimension. Which means, and that's when Eon called us to help him out.
Yep.
Still though, it doesn't tell me why I had to pay to get them. But all this sets up
Money.
the story pretty nicely on how.
You probably pay to get them? Seriously? And well, I think someone thought they were new toys, and they were just selling them to make money. Turns out they're more than just toys. They have souls in them.
How they got here.
Yeah.
We find the Skylanders is because I guess we are Portal Masters. We were able to bring them back to Skylands and help them defeat Chaos. Now the thing with Skylanders lore is that not a lot of the story or lore gets told to us while we're playing the game. Most of it is just dumped on us in the beginning of the story. It's not like that for every single game, but for most of the games it's like that. But we do get some stuff. The whole story of the first game is basically a giant MacGuffin story, going to different levels and find things to put inside a bigger thing to make an even bigger thing called the Core of Light. But we find all these other eternal sources and a couple of different objects like an undead mask and other weird objects help us rebuild the Core of Light. As we add more and more eternal sources to the core,
Wow,
Chaos's
that mask
darkness
is
that
really
spread
creepy.
over Skylands decreases and decreases more.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
rebuild the entire Core of Light, and he is forced to retreat back to the Outlands where he came from. I wish that we got more information about the Outlands. It seems like a pretty cool place, and I wish we got more
A
levels here
floating
because
mansion.
it looks really cool. But that's besides the
A
point.
floating
Chaos goes
castle?
back to the Outlands, and we do.
Think about imagine if your grandpa lives in the sky on Earth in that floating thing.
Actually, kind of.
It was like he'll be like flying all the way out. Like the Air Force will be on him. They'll be all like drop the identified flying thing.
Yes, I would drop it.
And they'll be all like land your air vehicle. You're not allowed to fly in this airspace.
And he doesn't know how to land it, and no, he just crashed.
Yeah, no. I think they're more like shoot it down and such.
Oh yeah.
Remember what they did? They did the hot air balloon trying to come to spy on America.
Yep, they shot it down.
Do one final assault on his castle. Us and the Skylanders battle Chaos one more time, and we fight him in his Hydra and also destroy his Hydra in the process. We capture
Checker
Chaos, and in the
They
end,
trapped him
Hugo,
finally.
on Eon's order, sends Chaos to Earth, just like he did to the Skylanders at the beginning of SSA. He gets launched to Earth, and actually, it looks like he went to Africa of all places. And
Really?
just in case you want to know, I looked at a map
Well,
of Africa.
yeah, he went to
Basically, orange
Africa.
trail, and it looks like he landed somewhere in Tanzania, Africa. Although this doesn't matter that much,
Tanzania.
since the story gets retconned at the beginning of the next game, which is Skylanders Giant. So, Chaos in Africa, like I said, gets retconned at the beginning of this story. Honestly, it's probably for the better. I don't see how they could fit Chaos escaping from Tanzania into the story. So instead of that, in the beginning we get Chaos in a toy store, and there are Skylanders.
They even
in
sold
the toy
Chaos
store.
as a toy.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this part of the story is really freaking weird. So since there are toys and Skylanders in this toy store, does that mean that Skylanders is telling us that none of this is actually real and there have actually been toys the entire time?
Literally, they sold Chaos in a toy store. Or they thought he was a toy too. He ended up the same fate.
Gosh.
Yes, they are just willing to make money. That's what the world is. That's what the world is.
Money, money, money.
Or that Skylanders were always just toys and none of this is real. I mean, they talk, but they're in a toy store.
No. They are real. They have souls in them. They're just non-portal masters to see that. Goosebump here is a former portal master, and he saw it. Can see it.
Yes.
Wait, you still play the game?
What game?
Skylanders?
I'm gonna try getting a new disc.
Yeah, and I've been playing Skylanders since I was 10 years old. Even still have my collection. If you saw my YouTube shorts, guys.
If I get a new disc and then new stuff, then I'm gonna live stream it.
All right.
It's very weird, like I said, but best not to talk about it that much since
Yeah,
it
I'll
basically
get a new
gets
toy, I
pushed
guess.
aside. Glumsync somehow connects to the portal power by the TV and tells Chaos that he's on Earth. Chaos sees a portal by the TV and he goes to teleport through it, but gets electrocuted, but it works and it sends him back to the Skylands. At the same time,
And
the
Chaos is
ancient
back.
Skylanders called the Giants get mentioned. Giants were the
No.
first ever Skylanders,
You were
and
the
in a
toy
big
for
battle
so
against the
long.
Archeans thousands of years ago, they fought against them and defeated them. But the Fist of Arcus,
But I heard in Giants, Eon said like Giants were the first Skylanders from long ago, and maybe like Giants is the first Skylanders game, and not Giants would be the first Skylanders game, like playing the game like what happened in the past.
Yeah.
And
In the past.
they're like the Giants were the first Skylanders, so maybe they're like the elder. They're like elders and grandpas to them.
by defeating the King of Archeans, that fist had a lot of
They're
power,
fighting.
and it sent a giant shockwave that sent the Giants to Earth. But in doing
And
so,
they get
all the
swept away to
Archeans went
Earth.
sleep since they had no more masters, since the hand
Uh-oh.
of Arcus was no longer being used by any Archean. But now we found them on Earth. Also around this time, our main character Flynn picks up a new ship that he takes us on our journey with. We find
Oh
out
yeah.
he tells
I
us
saw
that he
those-
saw
I know
Chaos
those
come back
two. I
to
just forget their
Skylanders.
name.
He saw him come
And
from the
Flynn and
clouds or something.
Callie.
I don't know. The guy's afraid of clouds, okay?
Yep.
But he tells us that he saw Chaos come back and find an ancient Archean called the Conquerortron. Chaos
Uh-oh.
refused the Conquerortron to find the Fist of Arcus and take over Skylanders like
Oh, okay.
basic bad guy stuff.
Chaos and
The
evil
Giants have come
robots
back as
do
well
not
because we need them,
mix.
and the Archeans are back. While they are on their journey, the Conquerortron tells Chaos about a map
He's
that
really
leads
getting
to the
zapped, or he's
lost city
zapping
of
them.
Arcus, where the fist lies. We try to stop Chaos with the help of a ghost robot friend that we find that can control a mech suit. Sadly, Chaos is able to overpower the big mech, and it looks like he kills our best ghost robot friend. Don't worry, he comes back.
No.
Chaos picks up the map, and it kind of just breaks. Like, I don't know how it happened, but
If you saw the cutscene in Skylanders Giants, like he breaks it, and he blames Glumshanks for it.
it just breaks, and he doesn't know what to do. However, Chaos eventually realizes that he can use Glumshanks, and he makes a machine that can see his memories, so he can use the map again. So he goes to his memories, finds the map, and writes it down. Chaos finds out that he needs to make a giant drilling machine, and he does that. And, oh, you probably never heard of it, but his name is Drill X, the giant singing robot. The Skylanders defeat this, though, right after
He
it's
knows how
created,
to
basically,
sing.
now making it
He
even
knows how
harder
to
for Chaos
sing.
to find the fist.
Hey.
Chaos is just basically out of ideas and asks the Conquerortron if he knows how to get there. And he tells him that there's a secret entrance that he can take them there to get there. And he does it. It was really simple, actually, and I don't
was
know why
actually
Chaos didn't
really
think of doing
simple.
that before. Chaos goes,
Wait a minute. There was a secret entrance into the city of Arcus, and then he went through all that trouble to get a drilling machine, he found the map to Arcus, which was useful, but he broke it and used Glumshanks' memory to write it down. But he went through the trouble to find the biggest drill he could find, and all he could do was ask the robot to take him to a secret entrance. Hey, do you hear the irony in this?
Yeah.
Man, like, he really needs to start using his head.
For real.
Arcus and eventually finds a giant fist. Chaos just walks
Look
with
how
it because
short
he's too
Chaos
small
is.
for it to just go inside of his hand, and it turns him into a giant robot. In doing so, wakes up all the other sleeping Archeans because now they have a master once again. At the same time, Kermit, or
Chaos is a
says
giant
he knows
robot?
an
He looks
oracle that can help us
horrifying.
Find the lost city. The Skylanders
He
go to the
looks
Oracle,
kinda
and
bad
the
as a
Oracle puts the
robot.
Skylanders through multiple tests, and once the tests are complete, in return the Oracle gives Flynn the coordinates to the secret entrance of Arcus.
Sorry to
and
say
as
that,
well
Chaos.
gives
I'm just
Flynn
telling
an
the
Archean
truth.
chopper that he can fly into the city with. The Skylanders find their way eventually and find Chaos, but Robot Chaos is about to destroy us. But in the nick of time, the Skylanders' ghost robot friend comes back with Current in his mech suit and helps the Skylanders fight Robo Chaos. In a big robot battle, the Skylanders are able to defeat Robot Chaos, and Chaos loses the fist, making him just himself again. He tries to get it back, but the fist just keeps running away, and Glumshanks saves him while controlling the Conquertron. And a couple of seconds later, the Conquertron shuts all of his power off and hits an island, just right in it because his power comes off
And he
falls down.
crashed.
Of course, the Skylanders don't go after him because they need a third game, I guess.
Ooh,
But somehow
explosion.
Chaos makes his way back home, and the very last cutscene of Skylanders,
How
we
did
see
he
that his
survive
mom
that?
is at his castle, and this is a pretty good transition into the next game. So
So like Chaos's mom was in the end cutscene in Skylanders Giants where he says, "Mother." Oh my gosh. Well, it's a good transition to the next game.
the next game, Swap Force, we learn of a team of Skylanders that protect the Cloudbreak Islands, and more importantly, the Elder Elementals, where they cause a volcanic eruption every 100 years. That replenishes the magic.
Look at the Swap Force. They look sick. Ick.
They do.
Dude,
I like that guy on. I like that guy with the orb on top of his head. A green orb.
Oh, you mean Magnet Charge?
Yeah, that guy's like my second favorite.
I kind of like Blast Zone. He can fly.
Oh yeah, that guy's cool too.
Through Skylands. An evil attack was launched on the last eruption, which happened 100 years ago, and the Swap Force was able to protect the Elder Elementals from this attack, but they were not able to get away from the volcano in time and got trapped in the eruption, which gave them the ability to swap tops and bottoms. But just like the Giants, the volcano eruption blasted them to Earth, and now we found them. And then we get to Flynn, and the
Like, they just keep getting blasted to Earth. Like, get out of there.
Get out of Earth. Just go back to here.
Just like,
Where you live.
I mean, we can help you, but why do they keep getting blasted to Earth? This was all Chaos's mom's doing.
I blame his mom.
Hey, we should make that a meme. Chaos's mom did this.
We should make that a meme. That'd be funny.
The next eruption that replenishes all the magic in Skylands is about to happen again, and Flynn goes to the Cloudbreak Islands to see it. A new character, Tessa, meets Flynn while she's running away from some greebles with her giant flying chicken whiskers. She meets Flynn, obviously while she's doing this, and she tells Flynn that her home Woodboro is in danger, and he agrees that him and the Skylanders will help her. To escape them, the greebles, they go through a volcano, and they crash land, and they make their way to Woodboro, saving some of the citizens of Woodboro from the greebles. Flynn and Tessa eventually meet up with Rufus, and he tells Tessa that the village chiefess was captured by the Greebles. At the same time, Chaos has found a new source of evil that he calls petrified
Chaos
darkness.
has a purple
Now,
gem.
apparently Chaos
He's
is
so
running
excited.
low on trolls because
Chaos
there is minions and he needs
comes
to
up with
find
new
more.
plans.
So he uses the Greebles.
Every
But
time.
since they're
still
not evil
fails.
enough, he uses petrified darkness to make a machine called the Evilizer, and he uses it on them to make them more evil. And he plans to use the Evilizer on the Elder Elementals, but he only needs to use it on one of them. So when they do the eruption again, that one evilized Elder Elemental makes the entire volcanic eruption evil, then spreads evil through all Skylands. A lot of evil.
Actually, like evilizing like one elemental instead of evilizing all of them does seem a lot simpler. Like, his plans are becoming a lot more smarter. He just needs to evilize one, and that's it.
Yep.
Like, that's actually a really smart art plan. Actually,
But then he's gonna fail afterwards.
yeah, he got cut off afterwards. Like, it's like, yeah, he planned the perfect time to strike to spread evil throughout Skylands with the volcano, using it to his advantage. That's actually really smart. It wasn't that smart, like gathering getting the ancient elementals, or getting all that stuff for the core of light, stealing one of them, and stopping their plan.
Obviously, when Glumshanks hears about this plan, he's pretty cynical, like he always is. But Chaos has had enough of it, and he evilizes Glumshanks. But back to the Skylanders. They, with Tessa and Flynn, save the chiefess from the clutches of the evilized Greebles. After this, The first elemental that Chaos goes after is Flashfin, a giant fish that lives in a big water bubble. The Skylanders are able to stop the stove pretty easily, and they
Ooh, that fish
Flashfin.
looks delicious.
This time, Glumshanks is actually doing something,
Fish.
and he's in the rampant ruin.
Delicious
He's making
fish,
a giant
guys.
evil machine that he plans to destroy the
Oh wow,
Skylanders.
he almost got
The
hit.
Skylanders are able to defeat them though, and it takes the evil out of him, which brings him back to his normal, cynical self. Glumshanks comes back to his castle, the Chaos Castle, and Chaos's mom finally makes the
Okay, why is the green guy
She tells
and
Chaos about her accomplishments on the
Chaos
Cloudbreak
so
Island,
tiny?
and tells Chaos that his plans won't work. The Skylanders save
Glumshanks
a
and
village
Chaos.
somewhere in the desert, and they're
Yup.
Yeah, they're
I don't
like
think they grow.
and the trolls and portal masters are some kind of immortal because of their regenerative properties.
Yes.
And Chaos's mom shows up because she was locked up inside of a mirror prison.
Why was
trying
she
to
locked
find
in
the
prison?
terror squid, the next elemental that Chaos is after. One of the citizens
Wait,
there
what
says
did
that
she
he knows
do?
a guy that could help him, and says his name is Sharpfin. Apparently, Tessa knows him and says that he's a crook. On their way to Montleyville, though, a Greeble evil eye his whiskers. This is not all that important, though, because he basically just turns good in 30 minutes. But we also now meet Baron von Shellshock, and he's taken over the town of Montleyville and also has a German accent for some reason.
So to speak. You are now the esteemed guests of the great Baron von Shellshock, servant of Lord Chaos, and all-around power schnitzel.
He captures Flynn and Tessa, but the Skylanders
that is a
free them
German
pretty
accent.
quickly. The Skylanders defeat Shellshock, and the Skylanders also bring Sharpfin to Woodboro to help them. We get to Chaos, and he's talking about how he's going to evilize the Terror Squid, and his mother starts talking to him again, but then Chaos mentions that he has made a new creature called the Fire Viper, which will help him turn the squid evil. The Fire Viper makes its way to the Terror Squid, and the Skylanders end up fighting it and defeating it in the process, which saves the Terror Squid as well. We see Chaos again now, and his mom has actually finally come to the castle herself and brought a bunch of goons with her, including Mesmerelda. Chaos and the Skylanders are after the Frost Hound now, the next elemental, and the Skylanders are able to get a big glowing source of light that will help them through the snow, since the next elemental is somewhere in the Icelands of Skylands, and it gets very cold and very hard to see there. Mesmerelda tried to stop
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Skylander.
whoa! Look at her! Look at her! And Miss Mesmerelda, she looks super creepy.
Oh, dang.
And she has this purple mist coming out of her. What does she have? Fart power?
Probably.
Probably. You should see if she's farting constantly like that. You should see a doctor.
I'm not sure.
And either you ate too many beans or you got a medical condition. Beans.
Skylanders at the same time. The Skylanders defeat Mesmerelda though, and then are able to get the Frost Hound, the next elemental, and they save him.
Oh,
Now
wow.
Chaos only has one more available elemental left, the Tree Spirit. Chaos launches an all-out attack on the Tree Spirit by setting all the land around her on fire. The Skylanders work with the firefighters, and they're able to get rid of all the fires by the land in the Tree
How
Spirit.
long
The
is this
Skylanders
video?
defeat Chaos and
Dude, he said it was 8 pages, going through each game one by one.
Oh, that's 31 minutes.
He literally just told us at the end at the beginning of the
I
video.
thought he said 6.
All right, let's get through a bit.
and his evil ship, and are finally able to free
Chaos.
the Tree Spirit, and in doing that,
What's on his head? Let's have blue stuff on his head.
I think that's the source of his magic. I mean, oh, the tree spirit is way prettier than the other one and the other elementals.
Yes.
Wait.
that save all the Elder Elementals, and capturing Chaos as well. And the people of Woodboro are about to celebrate, but Chaos's mom makes a giant monologue about why the Skylanders suck, and how
Uh-oh.
she's going to defeat them.
Oh,
She also apparently knows how to make her head big and hologram it all around Skylanders, much like Chaos. She takes back Chaos and kidnaps Tessa also. So the Skylanders, with the help of
This is
Sharpfin,
not good.
go to Chaos's base, which is a big spy mission to get through, which kind of gives me Sly Cooper vibes, which I'm not complaining about. Back to the story. The Skylanders fight Skylander and a big battle ensues with a bunch of our minions. But the Skylanders eventually get to Skylander, and since she's a portal master, she's able to hide inside the portals.
Really?
But we find this out,
Bruh.
and
That
it
is
makes
super
Saturn
annoying.
useless. And then we defeat her, and somehow we trap her in a giant mirror. I don't know how that works really, but just go with it.
So we basically just put her back in the prison she came from.
Then Chaos appears in a hologram and informs the Skylanders while they were fighting his mother, he was adding more petrified darkness and giant stacks to the volcano, which, when it explodes, will spread evil across Skylands. But while he's putting more and more stacks of the crystals,
Ooh,
the
you're about to
volcano
get crushed.
becomes unbalanced and petrified darkness lands on Chaos, turning them into a giant purple monster. The Skylanders have to take all the petrified
Oh my
darkness out of Chaos to
gosh.
stop him, so they must get rid of most of the crystals on his body. In a weird boss battle, the Skylanders fight Chaos's toenails and eventually go inside his head.
Jeez, this boss battle became super disturbing.
It did.
Irving, finding his toenails, then going inside his mouth, then inside his brain. You know,
Okay, that's what disturbed me.
Where they're able to defeat him. The Skylanders with Flynn, Tesla, and Sharpfin go outside of the volcano before it explodes. But we also see Chaos and Glumshakes, and now they have switched tops and bottoms, much like the Swap Force. Now, a lot of people think this gets retconned and trapped here, much like how Giants retcon Spyro's Adventure. But I don't think this is actually true. We see that the Swap Force can switch tops and bottoms whenever they want to, and they can switch back and forth. So what if Chaos and Glumshanks just switch
Whoa,
tops and bottoms
Chaos
so
is
they can
actually
get back to
tall
their
for a
regular
bit.
forms? I guess that Chaos eventually grows to dislike Glumshank's legs, and they swap back, and never really talk about it again. I think this is a pretty reasonable way to think about it. In the beginning of
Yes, he was tall, and then he's gonna be on top.
like, the trap team. Leg.
this game Trap Team, we get told about an old group of bad guys called the Doom Raiders. Strange that we've never heard about them because they were apparently so notorious bad, but we've never heard about them until the fourth game. But just go with it. They basically did all the evil stuff until a group of Skylanders called the Trap Team went there and defeated all the Doom Raiders and trapped them into Cloud Cracker Prison. In the cutscenes, Chompy Mage was never a part of the Doom Raiders, so I guess he joined on later. But yet they get put in the Cloud Cracker Prison for what seems like quite a while. Until, wait, let's play a game. Who broke the Doom Raiders out of Cloud Cracker Prison? Was it A, the Skylanders, B, Chaos, or C?
Okay, guys, comment down below and put it in the chat, like, your answer. Insert. Let's play a game. Like, who broke the Doom Raiders out of Cloud Cracker Prison? A, the Skylanders. B, Chaos. Or C, Flynn. And put it in the chat.
Yes, Chaos. So I'm gonna go B. I'm just gonna go B. I think I was listening.
We'll give you a few seconds to put in your answer.
I'm just gonna say
And a few more seconds. No? Alright.
Flynn, if you guess B, then
So
congratulations. You're correct and probably got the most easiest question of your life ever.
yes!
Yeah!
Chaos, with a big evil machine of evilness, destroys the Traptanium prison, and the explosion sends the Trap Team all the way to Earth, and some of the Traptanium that was caught in the explosion morphs into traps, and they were sent to Earth as well. You know,
So the traps are basically just fragments of the prison? Isn't like, wow, the traps get sent to Earth.
Again.
basic Skylanders getting sent to Earth stuff. And then the Skylanders, though, we have found the Trap Team and the Trap Crystals, and we're about to Western style round up all the bandits and send them back to jail. Well, not really. They can also trap enemies and they can fight for us, but to the story. At the same time Chaos breaks out the villains, Flynn, Callie, and Hugo are visiting the Skylanders Academy, a new place opening to train Skylanders, and the head founder of it, Buzz, is giving a speech about it. And right as he is about to cut the ribbon to open the academy, we see Gulper in a huge explosion go to Soda Springs, and the game begins. The first Doom Raider the Skylanders take down is Gulper, with the help of Buzz and our NPCs, go to try to find the rest of the Doom Raiders and some other.
Really? Gulpin was that easy to defeat just by drinking something that's not soda? That is, well, he is level 1, but still, he's weak.
He's weak, guy.
It was weak. Like,
villains to try to put back in prison. In a cutscene, we see the Doom Raiders in Chaos's hideout, and he's talking to them. But
He's
they
in a
aren't
tiny
really
little egg.
convinced with his whole evil plan or whatever. And I guess they are about to jump Chaos until the leader Golden Queen tells them not to, and they're grateful to him. She also tells Chaos her inventions can stay as long as they go along with her plan, and Chaos reluctantly obliges to this. After this, Max finds the location of the next Doom Raider, the Chompy Mage, since he's the only Doom Raider that actually left an address. Kinda stupid.
why would you leave the address to your secret hideout? And why would you name your hideout? Like Chompy, like in the game, Chompy Mage's hideout is on Chompy Mountain. That's kind of like obvious. Chompy Mage, Chompy Mountain, full of chompies.
Full of chompies.
That's
How many chompies are there?
That's a stupid thing to do.
That is, because then you can get attacked more easier.
They can easily find you. Well, he has a lot of traps, so I guess it wouldn't get to them easily.
It would just take a lot
She
of
tells
time.
the Skylanders about this, and they go to capture him. They now have 2 out of the 8 Doom Raiders. Then after this, they also find
No.
Chef Pepperjack's Zeppelin, and the Skylanders go.
Jack has a flying fortress that's a kitchen in the inside. Like, that's not a very comfy lair if you ask me.
Yeah, because you have to. Where do you sleep?
Where do you sleep? On a stove?
That would not be comfy.
Nope. Well, he does have a waiting area, but where's the bed? Seriously.
Go to capture him too, and they do, and now have 3 out of the 8 Doom Raiders. A cutscene plays after this where Chaos and the Doom Raiders have a big argument because Chaos finally gets Golden Queen's plan. She tells Chaos that her whole plan is basically to use a giant machine powered by green goo, giving her all the gold in the world.
Yeah, Chaos is just
thinks
short.
this is a stupid plan and starts talking back,
Okay,
and it
compared
ends
to
with
everyone
Chaos getting
else.
turned to gold by the Golden Queen, and then the Doom
He's
Raiders
gold,
steal space
yeah,
along with
he's
Scrumptious
gold.
and leave him there to die, I guess. Chaos, and after this, for the
I'm gonna watch this video again after the podcast cast, and then take a screenshot of this. Imagine having a gold statue like this in real life. Oh my!
That'd be cool.
That'd be sick. Actually.
first time ever admits that he might actually need some help. A bit later, Max informs the Skylanders about an information squid which should be able to help them to find the other Doom Raiders. And the Skylanders get this, but when they get back to the academy, Chaos reveals that he was inside a fake information squid and he was there the entire time. But he's not there to hurt the Skylanders and says he wants to help because he has grown to hate the Doom Raiders because of their pettiness. He tells the Skylanders how to get Dreamcatcher and where they can find her. And they go along with his plan. He gives them a location of Dreamcatcher and she's actually there. He didn't try to trick you. And when we get there, she leaves though, and then he gives you the location of Dreamcatcher again, where he thinks
Dreamcatcher, man, and who do you think is the creepiest Doom Raider? Golden Queen or Dreamcatcher?
Well, in real life, that was the scenario. The Queen would actually just make me gold if I get on her nerves or something. So. The gold.
I kind of think the Dreamcatcher is because she can invade your dream and make it even more horrifying. She's just a floating...
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, that one. Yes. Actually, those two are the worst because they can make me gold and then go into my dreams. Yes.
She's basically just a floating head.
And he's right again, and this time the Skylanders are able to capture her, now having 4 out of the 8 Doom Raiders. Chaos after this has basically won over the trust of Flint and the rest of the NPCs. For now, because of how much he has helped them, and he tells them about the Doom Raider's supply of green goo, and the Skylanders are able to cut off their supply. Now there's only 3 Doom Raiders left. Well, Chaos is technically a Doom Raider, but we're not counting them right now. The 3 Doom Raiders being left are...
And then they went to the secret sewers of Supreme Stink. Ugh, that place was
Oh.
that place was so disgusting. Like walking in a sewer. I think that looks way more sanitary when the Ninja Turtles do it.
Yes, and they did are actually better.
Our
In
Dr.
that
Crankcase
scenario.
Wolfgang and the Golden Queen. The Golden Queen does not take lightly to learn that her green goo supply was cut off, but Crankcase says they can use cheese and wait 10,000 years so it's really stinky. Obviously, this won't work, but he says they can time travel into the future, but they need a portal master. Chaos. So Crankcase kidnaps Chaos while Chaos and the Skylanders are trying to find him and his base. The Skylanders fight Crankcase and are eventually able to capture him, but Wolfgang, halfway through the fight, comes out of nowhere and just takes Chaos with him before the Skylanders defeat Crankcase. Wolfgang now takes Chaos to Time Town.
Yes, they
The
captured Chaos.
Skylanders are able to get to Wolfgang, but it's too late.
But they were just using him for their own purposes.
True.
Wolfgang goes rogue and says that he does not want to listen to the Golden Queen anymore, and he says that the future is all his, and he travels to the future. The Skylanders are able to retrieve Chaos, however. A new NPC, the Pinchy, says that he can take the Skylanders 10,000 years into the future where Wolfgang is, because he's like a master of time or something, and he does just that. The Skylanders go into the future, and they're able to sabotage Wolfgang's big wolf roar, which would blow everyone's
future of
eardrums off. In one of the
Skylands?
hardest boss battles in the entire series, the Skylanders
They went to the
defeat
future.
Wolfgang and trap him, leaving only
Yeah, they say that Wolfgang is the hardest boss. Maybe because of all the lasers.
Yeah, probably.
But believe that is something to talk about in the next episode.
Next episode of podcast.
As Skylanders talk with Dacus.
the Golden Queen left. At the end of the level, we see the Golden Queen does get the
Dacus
stinky
and
cheese
Goose.
to power her machine. And
Yes.
she does that. She powers up her machine, basically taking control of all Skylands and getting all the gold as well. The Skylanders go on multiple quests to find a rocket that is able to go to a pirate place to find a giant object that will point them to where a lot of gold is. And they think wherever the most gold is, that's where Golden Queen has to be. And it actually works somehow, and they find her location in the Golden Desert.
Really, like another. The Golden Villain is the Golden Queen is so smart, but she made the same mistake Chompy Mage did. It did. Think about it. Golden Queen, super secret Golden Temple in the Golden Desert.
That's a big mistake.
That's a big mistake.
They need to fix that. She needs to fix that.
She needs she thinks she's so smart because she's arrogant.
Probably.
It seems pretty obvious in hindsight. The Skylanders infiltrate her base, but the Golden Queen turns Callie to gold. But pretty quickly, the Skylanders get Callie back
No.
and defeat
No.
Golden Queen's battle arena. After this, the Skylanders go straight to the Golden Queen's lair, and in a spectacular boss battle, the Skylanders finally trap her, getting all the Doom
Oh,
Raiders.
no.
Or do they have all the Doom Raiders? While they are gone, Chaos went off to the giant machine filled with stinky cheese, and he betrays the Skylanders. Wow. Shocker. I mean, it was already pretty obvious because he is on the poster for the villains you can capture, so it was pretty obvious no matter what they could have done, but yeah. The stinky cheese gets into his system, and he also gets Traptanium to his system, turning him purple once again.
Oh, no.
But it's different
my
this time,
gosh.
guys, I swear. But he basically turns into a giant trap. This Chaos boss battle by far is the most difficult boss battle in the entire series.
Freaky!
It's that hard. But the Skylanders eventually defeat.
They turned into the trap like in real life.
That's great.
Now that's a dope boss battle. Well, first he's in that form, and then he gets Tritanium swords, and then in the third and final phase, he grows wings.
He can fly.
and trap Chaos.
That and Trap Team is but there's one thing you forgot to mention. Like, there's two other elements now, light and dark. That's where the adventure packs come in.
Yes, the superchargers.
Yeah, the superchargers.
And that brings us
I wonder
to
what the last one
Superchargers.
is.
Apparently, Activision liked the idea of retconning Chaos from Giants, so they did
Did
it in
that guy die? I'm guessing he
Superchargers. Chaos
died.
is back somehow, and they just don't tell us why or how. That's probably the biggest question mark in the entire Skylander series on.
Well, there's an answer to that question. Well, before Superchargers was made, they made a comic book on how Chaos took over Skylands successfully. It's called Rift into Overdrive.
Oh,
Yeah, part 1 is the comic book, part 2 is the video game.
that makes sense.
How Chaos turns evil once he got trapped. But let's just get to the story. The Skylanders have disappeared for a while for some reason, again not explained, but Chaos actually gets his way and captures all of the Skylands people, including Callie, Hugo, and Flynn. And more importantly, he also has captured Master Eon. Chaos made a giant sky eater that has been eating the sky and plans just to eat all the sky in Skylands. But us, the Portal Masters, have come back and we use the Skylanders to help to get our way back in Skylands. The Skylanders free some well-known NPCs, and then Hugo says that Master Eon left him a book and he opens it. A hologram of Eon tells us that if we're seeing it, it means he's been captured. He also tells us that he's in an elite team of Skylanders called the Superchargers. They drive vehicles that are powered by legendary Rift engines, and tells us to use the Superchargers to defeat Chaos in the darkness once and for all.
The cars.
They have cars, boats, and planes, and I'm gonna guess something. Let me guess. I am Eon, but unfortunately, ever since Chaos took over Skylands, he cut off the portals, sending the Skylanders and the Superchargers to Earth.
Yes.
It's literally. Well, at least he did. Well, I think Chaos kind of says that, cutting us off from Skylands for good. And the first level is actually a quest to get back to Skylands.
Yes.
Later in a cutscene, we see Moneybone, a character new to console players, but he actually was in the 3DS version of Skylander Swap Wars. And Moneybone informs Chaos that Eon is trapped in a giant Tritanium prison. Flynn, Callie, and Hugo get back to the Academy by help of the Skylanders, and the Academy is in ruins. But Buzz, Mags, and Sharpfin are there, and they are able to evade capture. Once everything gets situated, the Skylanders go to the Cloudbreak Crag, where the Cloud Breather lives. That can basically tell you anything as long as you have an object of the person you're asking about. Hugo, for some reason, has the sock of Eon still. The Skylanders get to the place, but it's been overtaken by Chaos' forces. But the Skylanders are able to free the people of Cloudbreaker's Crag, and the Cloud Breather informs the Skylanders that Eon is in the land of the undead. But to get to the land of the undead, our ships need to go super fast and need to be powered by a lot of electricity. And they need to get the Thunderous Bolt to do this. The Thunderous Bolt is located in Cloud City, and the Queen of the town is okay with giving them it. But Lord Stratosphere has a difference in opinion. The Skylanders have to defeat Lord Stratosphere in a battle, and once they do, they retrieve the Thunderous Bolt, giving them like 100 million jillion ults or something stupid like that, they say.
It's not even a 10 jillion Thunderbolts. That's not even a real number.
That's a fake number.
That's a fake number. Like, what are your thoughts on what you've learned so far?
It's a crazy storyline.
It's a crazy storyline. Well, I understand it because I played the game.
I played like one game of it. Oh, I had two, but then I think I had two at least.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I played all 6 games and I kind of understand it. Like, the Lord Stratosphere was kind of arrogant, not wanting to give us the Thunderous Bolt, and turns out he made a deal with, you guessed it, Chaos.
No.
He made a deal with Chaos not to give us the Thunderous Bolt, just to stop us from saving Eon.
No.
In the game, which can take them to the land of the undead. And after this, they go to the land of the undead, defeat Count Moneybone, and they get Eon back. And he has a body now. Cool.
Yay.
If you can't tell, there is a lot of retconning in his story, but whatever. We get a cutscene after this, and it shows us that the darkness is now a being and talks to Chaos. Eon doesn't really know what to do either, but Sharpfin is here to save the day, and he knows of a spell punk that will tell you anything, but you have to beat him in an arena fight. So the Skylanders go to Battle Brawl Island, and after a series of battles and stuff like that, they fight.
Dude, Battle Brawl Island is in Motleyville. Like, ever since Sharpfin took back Motleyville, his only source of income was Battle Brawl Island.
Metal Ball Island.
Anyway, that's...
The spell
snakes on the
and
floor.
they defeat him.
Oh, never
And he
mind.
lives up to his
No, that's a
bargain,
cloak.
and he tells the Skylanders that there is a spellpunk library that can tell them how to stop the darkness. The Skylanders get there and look through a bunch of books, and they finally find a book that tells them that the core of light has actually always been missing a piece. With this information, they need to find the author of the book, Pomfrey LaFuzzbottom.
What kind of name is that?
That's a name.
That's a name like a weird guy would do. A guy would name himself. What does he mean? Like, does he have like fuzz on his bottom, or what does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't even know. It's just a weird name. We're just gonna leave it at that. It's a super weird name.
Yeah.
That's right, his name is Pomfrey LaFuzzbottom. While Eon, Hugo, and Cowley and Flynn are talking about this, Tessa crash lands at the academy. They talk to Tessa and she says that she can help them find LaFuzzbottom, and she does. LaFuzzbottom actually was collected by a collector, and she says that to get him, they'll have to go through her trials and stuff. Flynn says that the Skylanders can go through trials, and
The collector, Victor, man, she has a bunch of stuff, but she lives lonely at her house. And I guess she spends all her time admiring her collection. She goes insane. I think that kind of reminds me of the collector from Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy.
Boom, boom, explosion.
Yeah, I think I don't see a they have this difference in personality, but different franchises.
Yeah. Different franchises mean different people.
get him. Little did Flynn know that her trial was actually turning them small and having to go through a garden. Nevertheless, the Skylanders are able to get through all of her trials and get Pomfrey LaFuzzbottom. While this is going on, Chaos gets very angry at Glumshanks because the darkness puts it into his head that Glumshanks is useless. So Chaos fires him. Glumshanks somehow finds the academy and he stays there. After a bunch of other shenanigans, the Skylanders get the eye of the Ancient from the Titans. But after all their work, the Sky Eater makes it to the academy and actually destroys the core of light.
No!
Our main characters are barely able to escape, but only because Glumshanks sacrifices himself by relieving Wade from the academy, so they can drive away. Don't worry guys, he's not actually dead, I swear. It'd be too dark for a kid's game to do that. But it ends up that he is a prize if you win in the Rodeo Apocalypse Demo Derby. The Skylanders win Glumshanks by winning the Derby, and he helps them by telling them the location of the Dark Rift engine, which can help them rid the darkness. There's also this weird plot point where Mags gets kidnapped by a couple Sky Bandits, but the Skylanders save her pretty quick. Now the Skylanders go inside the Sky Eater itself and defeat Chaos, and definitely, sadly, the worst Chaos boss battle. And they are about to turn on the Dark Rift engine, but the darkness paralyzes them all for a second and stops them, and tells Chaos to destroy them once and for all. But instead, Chaos turns on the Dark Rift engine, and the darkness gets sucked into it, basically killing him, quotation marks, because Chaos thought the darkness got too bossy for his liking, and, you know...
Chaos just looks like he's rich.
Chaos in the sky.
So he has dignity after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, turns out he finally realizes he was the one being bossy, not him.
Yeah.
So man, fine. I'm like, yes, he has a brain after
A
all.
lot of thinking.
Skylanders make their escape while the Sky Eater explodes. Then the game fakes this out by making us think the darkness is gone and killed, but no, he's back. And in one final boss battle, the Skylanders take on the darkness one-on-one, and after a very long fight, the Skylanders defeat the darkness.
Skyland, and yeah, they beat the darkness in a big fight inside a rift. Kind of like when we got to Skyland's inner rift. The darkness was trying to come to Earth.
No, not the Earth.
No. Stay away from our planet.
Exactly.
But no, we managed to team with the Skylanders and beat them.
True.
Getting rid of all the evil in Skylands. The reason why the darkness never actually was gone was because, like I said, the Core of Light was never actually finished. This makes Chaos good. Well, not really, but he's not doing anything evil, so he's basically good. I would also like to say that Superchargers has the best story out of all the games, and it's not even close. But sadly, gameplay will always be more important to me than story. Superchargers is my least favorite game because of the gameplay, but if it comes down to story, it actually wraps up Skylanders pretty good. But there is still one more game left, which is my favorite game, but definitely not my favorite story.
Oh, we all know where this is going.
Yep, another game. Oh, yeah.
On to Imagineers. Now, even though I love this game, I'll say that its story, they definitely don't take it as seriously as all the other games. But anyway, the story starts off with Chaos finding a new outlet for evil called mind magic, and this actually makes sense.
Dude, the story may be short, but think of it like a spin-off. Like, what happens after? When a main story's complete, like, they create a spin-off series.
A spin-off series.
And they did it for WandaVision after Avengers Endgame.
Instead of just bringing the darkness back, there is no more darkness, but he uses mind magic. And he makes a bunch of evil beings, basically like his own evil Skylanders. But we're able to defeat his first one. Then Eon tells us about how the Skylands was made by the ancients by using mind magic, and how its power has returned. And he has sent Sensei, some of the most powerful Skylanders, to help us, along with being able to create our own Skylanders that the Senseis can train.
You mean Kingpin?
Yeah, I had that guy.
Yeah, and I kind of like the story because it's a spin-off, and they have the same. They have racing like in Superchargers, and they have a lot of expansion packs. Plus, and the main thing I like is where we can create Skylanders of our own.
Yes, I made one personally.
Pretty cool, actually. So, this story section will definitely not be as long as the other ones because there's not a lot of story. But we get a bucket list of Doomlanders, because that's what his own version of Skylanders is called, to defeat, and eventually we find the Brain, which is the last ancient in a golden arcade. We break him out, and he just goes to Chaos to help him because Chaos found him while using the Helm of Ultimate Wisdom a couple levels ago. But the Brain is an ancient, which means that he did help create Skylanders. The Brain eventually sends out a brainwave that takes control over every being in Skylanders except
That's a weird looking brain.
Because magic, I guess.
Like if he's just a talking brain, hey, like he has tentacles and stuff. Like.
Spyro takes us to the dragon.
I don't think any brains
and
have
because
tentacles.
of the brain waves, sheep have turned evil now and try to attack us. It's really weird, but we get through them and we get to the other dragons, and they stop the brain waves controlling all the beings in Skylands by meditating. Okay, but hey, it works. The brain's evil spell is gone. Cool. To get to Chaos's castle, though, the Skylanders make him a giant cake that they'll hide in because Chaos is stupid and he doesn't know when Skylanders are hiding inside of a cake. It works. They send the cake. They're like,
they hide inside a cake to get into Chaos's lair.
Wow.
This is like that plan right there is a reference to into that Roman story called the Trojan Horse.
Never heard of it, but okay.
Oh, you never really like Greek history?
No, I don't really like history. Maybe not.
Well, I like history. I don't really like history, but only the ones that interest me.
Yeah, that I'm kind of interested in ones.
Yeah, but that's a reference to the Trojan Horse. Like, hey, what if we made What if we made a strawberry cake and put a chaos figurine on top? An actual chaos cake in real life.
Chaos cake.
Chaos cake!
Yes,
Chaos,
sir.
we lost. Congratulations. And he's like, yes, a cake. Out pops Jetvac. It turns out Chaos ate Jetvac's food. And that makes Jetvac very mad. But he comes along with us, and during Chaos's boss battle, which I might add, he turns Super Saiyan in his boss battle. Chaos starts bickering with the brain, and
He's gone Super Saiyan! What is this, Dragon Ball Z now?
I really think so. I really think it
He
is.
is over 9,000!
Chaos, how did you do this, bro?
then the brain just basically joins our side because he gets annoyed of Chaos. We take down Chaos eventually though, and they turn him and Glumshanks for some. I don't know why they're making Glumshanks go through this as well, like poor Glumshanks, but they turn him,
Oh, now
Chaos,
he's trapped
and
for good.
Glumshanks tiny and put him in a jar. That's how they defeat the most evil guy in Skylands. Cool.
Trap him in a jar and then send him to another dimension.
Skylanders. It gets weird in the last
Oh yeah, that's
game,
smart.
but I thoroughly think that for the most part, the lore of Skylanders
Just haven't
is still
done
very
it to like a
interesting.
thing with
Now,
dinosaurs.
obviously, there's more lore, like what happened after the games and what happened before the games and the creation of Skylands itself. But that's really it for the lore
And the
of
weird
the
working
Skylanders
brain
games
again.
between the years 2011 and 2016. But anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching.
Literally,
You're welcome.
you're welcome. So basically, like, we are Skylanders. We have, and so that's the lore of Skylanders. Except he left a few main key points. He just they just left him in the academy where he can find a way to get out of the jar. The jar, like, just trap him in the jar and send him to another world. A world like somewhere that you can't come back from, like the cursed realm like the cursed realm from Ninjago. You can't come back from there. Or maybe like trap him in a crystal deep underground. And trap the jar in a crystal deep underground. Or lock him away at Cloudcracker Prison. Oh wait, it's destroyed.
Oh man. Oh, what the?
Dude, that's a VTuber model. I left that open because I wanted to try something, like a sale.
Oh.
There was a sale on Etsy. Better.
Etsy's pretty good.
Oh, and we are. And today, and now that you guys know the lore of Skylanders, and there's this the intro to our to our episode. So we're gonna watch a bunch of boss battles and then comment on what they could have done, on each player could have done better in the next episode.
Yes.
Yes, this is Skylanders Talk with Dacus and Goose.
Yes.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my friend Goose on Twitch, and me.
Yeah.
And see you guys next time.